In this first video, we're going to set up your note page on where you are going to take your notes for the rise and fall of ancient civilizations settlements. So your teacher should have given you two pieces of construction paper and then a paper with a lot of different maps on it of the different places that we're going to talk about. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to take both pieces of your construction paper. Okay, as you can see on here, I have two different colors of paper. Okay, and you want to overlap them just a little bit. And at the overlap, that's where you want to glue it down, and that's going to make you one big piece of paper. Now, if you don't have construction paper, or you lost yours, or you weren't given any, if you have printer paper at home, you can just put two of those pieces of paper together, and it'll serve the same purpose. Now, after you put those two pieces of paper together, you want to put your title, which is the rise and fall of ancient civilizations. This is where we're going to look at their settlements. So this will be the beginning of our unit on ancient civilizations. Now, after you have your note sheet set up, glued down your title on there, okay, you want to start cutting out your pieces of the maps. Okay, so you should have one world map, okay, this is a map of the world with all the continents on it, and then you should have several different pieces pertaining to the Fertile Crescent, Mesopotamia, Sumer, Phoenicia, Persia, Egypt, China, India, and so on and so forth. You should have all those pieces. You can go ahead and cut those out, okay, and get ready to glue them down onto this page. Now, while you're doing that, I have already placed my pieces on my page. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to come back down and I'm just going to drag it up, and this is how your page will eventually look. Okay, so you see I have all of my pieces on my page now. Now, it's not going to look like yours because where you see my pieces with just the title or the name of the places that we're going to talk about, you should have the name as well as a map of that area, or a picture of a map of that area. So you want to put them in places similar to what I have on my page. So as you can see right here in the middle, this is where I have my world map, and that can overlap onto both pages. And that's where you should put the blank map of all the continents. And what we're going to do with this is as we go around, okay, you want to draw an arrow from the area it is on the map, okay, to the area where you're going to write your notes about it. And that's going to show you exactly where it is in the world, okay, giving you an example or an idea of where we're talking about. Now, the other thing that you'll see is they're different colors, and I put them in different colors for a specific reason. As you can see, the Fertile Crescent, Mesopotamia, Assyria, Phoenicia, and Persia are all the same color. That's because they all developed or all formed within the Fertile Crescent, and that's a key thing to remember. And so these will be the first places that we talk about. Now, all the other places, Greece, Rome, Muslim civilizations, Africa, they're all different colors because they all developed in different parts of the world. Now, a couple things that you can do is we want to make sure that you have the pieces somewhere close to your world map. All right, that way you won't be drawing arrows through your notes or where you're going to write. Okay, now each piece there's not a lot of notes that go along with it, so depending on how much space you have and how big you write, that's going to determine where you put your pieces. So you can do one of two things. You can go ahead and put all the pieces down as you see it on the page right here, or you can wait as you go along with the video or with the next video. As you take your notes, you can write the notes. For example, you can write the notes for Fertile Crescent, okay, write those down and then see how much room you have, and then place your piece for Mesopotamia. Write the notes for Mesopotamia, then place your piece for Assyria. It's however you want to do it, whatever you feel most comfortable with. It just depends on how big you write, and that is completely up to how you want to do it. But this is how your note sheet should look, or look similar alike. And in the next video, this is where we will take our notes on the rise and fall of ancient civilizations, their settlements.